Hi Owen, really good session today. Hope you found it helpful. Just going to run through a couple of points we discussed there in the session. Firstly, it's setup. You can just see now we sort of set to the golf ball. A lot of things I did like there in terms of your routine, the way you sort of put the club down first, got yourself set around that position rather than putting your feet first. However, you put the club down, set your posture, then you kind of put your feet to comfort. But if you actually watch here now, you sort of make a little waggle and bring the club back to, for me, where I would say I'd rather see you sort of position with your arms hanging down here and nice and relaxed. What you then do, if we just zoom in a little bit here now, as you then set to the golf ball, there's a nice little sort of waggle, and then there's just basically a lean forward. So the weight now at this position is going on sort of, for me, too much of the balls of your feet, and your weight's getting a bit more sort of tippy toe. Because of that now, it's going to be very difficult to rotate effectively swing the golf club. And as well, it's going to put more pressure on your lower back and in positions of your body there to the top of your shoulder blades, maybe in your knees and your feet there, just trying to support the swing when you're going around the body. Now, in terms of the actual swing, if I just put a line down here, if we look at the takeaway now, what we're going to see is the club goes back, your arm now, your left arm especially, moving out and away. So the left arm now moving sort of towards the golf ball, a lot of forearm rotation here now. Because of that, the club now gets quite a bit we call behind you or inside. Now, once that club starts going that way and you've kind of disconnected your arms from the body, when you get to the top of the backswing, you've now got to try and do one of two things. Either reroute it back underneath to get in a better position, or you're going to try and come back over the top, and then you've got to try and hold the club face to stop that golf ball just going straight to the left. So all these things now just requiring compensations and adjustments. And as we said, from basically top of the backswing to there is 80 plus mile an hour in about a split second. So there's not really a lot you can do in terms of sort of reacting or compensating. And that would result in, as we said, hitting the ball a bit fat, hitting the ball a bit thin, getting that scoopy shot, the ball goes high right there, very, very weak. So the feeling now, I think we've got a couple of practice swings here. Nope. Okay, so in terms of the setup, looking a bit better now with your arms hanging down, taking the club away. Now you can see your left arm now working back more towards the camera. Club now kind of staying what we call outside your hand. At this position, it's a smidgen behind. For me, that's actually okay. I mean, as long as the left arm is starting to work across your chest line there, you're keeping your arms and your body more connected. From there, now we can just rotate the top of the backswing. As your arms then come back down, the club now can work down a really, really good line there now. As the club's working the golf ball from a nice path, and we can see, come to the golf ball, lovely strike, minimal face rotation as that club is striking that golf ball, and that ball then sailing away down the driving range to a nice full sort of follow through position, weight very well on your left hand side there. A lot of good things we can look from here in terms of that sort of hip rotation, shoulders, feet, knees, etc, etc. So work on that backswing. As I said, you can do that at home if you put basically a set position now up against a wall. Literally just do your backswing. Okay, as long as you're in the backswing to here, don't go back beyond there. Okay, so when I should say backswing, I meant takeaway. Just do your takeaway, taking the golf club away now, a small amount, just to get the feeling that club is not going into that wall. Now, make sure when we do this, we don't push the arm out to stop the club hitting the wall. The arm still wants to work in to keep that sensation of that club staying outside your hands, rather than what we saw in this previous sort of situation here where the arm was going out and the club was therefore rotating quite a lot behind you. So hope that all makes sense. Any questions, obviously give me a shout, bud, and I'll see you soon.